Vault dwellers of all ages, and settlement builders at all stages. It is I, Diamond Dave, I clean stuff. Today we are in the Vault-Tec Among the Stars in the Nuka World theme park, the lovely space theme park. The name escapes me right now because I'm tired, but I did a premiere earlier today and I'm doing another video now, so without further ado, let's get scrapping. Now, we have a lot to clean here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do a quick save, and we are going to make this lore-heavy place beautiful once more. So there is some fascinating lore about this location. Basically, it was used before the war to attempt to sell spots in vaults. And as you will see as we go throughout this little section of the theme park together, it demonstrates what life could be like in outer space. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, one of Vault-Tec's goals, outside of protecting people from nuclear events, it was also going to try and put colonies among the stars, hence the name. And people could walk through here and they could experience what a vault might be like inside a hostile environment, or in a place where where basically the amenities of Earth, like oxygen, was not readily available. So it's a pretty lore-heavy place because there was a Vault-Tec took the opportunity to actually experiment on the patrons that came in here, as well as the people that worked here. If you keep the terminals throughout the establishment, you will see that both patrons and the employees had some problems. There was a man who urinated himself from the audio suggestions that took place here. There was also there was a woman who stole a guy's wallet, and even a fight broke out, among other things. And then there was the employee who sadly took his own life due to the radiation that took place here. I think I'll leave these welcome mats here. This is a very lore-heavy place, so I encourage all of you to take your time going through it and to really just appreciate the time and effort that was put into this place. I love it. It shows an aspect of pre-war life, and for some reason I cannot. Oh, I had it. There we go. It shows pre-war life and what it was like to be not just in the pre-war, but more specifically, it shows what the average patron of Nuka World experienced. And I'm very big into these things. That's why I mentioned before, and I mentioned again, we will be getting into the lore side of videos. This is my main character, Nora, who, shall we say, went off the beaten path, as you have seen in past videos. And I will be doing it on a different character so we can actually explore the game in its entirety, because I did get rid of some more stuff and bypassed a lot of quests to be able to build so many settlements. Now, over here, I think we can leave this spot alone. For those of you who are doing the Hubologist quests, you will find the astronaut suits Dara needs, and here's one right here. we're just gonna walk in here and we're gonna scrap general clutter and major mess. Yeah, we will get rid of all of these things, like so. There's another animatronic. I will leave that here. We can get the general clutter off the wall. And you know what? If you guys are doing the Star Core quest, you can find Star Cores in here as well. Here's one right here. Let's get these folders out of the way and get the debris. And yeah, we don't need explosions going off at all while we do this. So this is nice and clean. We will continue on our journey around the park. And like I said, I think I'm going to leave the rocks and stuff like here. This is, as we get the debris here, the speaker. This is one of the speakers where the audio suggestions took place. If you were to take your family and say walk around, it would sound like maybe a light buzzing if you could hear it. But as we step into the next section up ahead, you will find that they used other means to experiment on the patrons. Be careful when you come in here for the first time, because there are gas explosion traps that we are scrapping, and you notice that we're getting a little woozy. And that's because another one of the experiments was to use a type of gas on people to see how they would react. If you go into the lore, it's more specific as to what it does, but there are different, you know, symptoms that people could have. Some felt more suggestible, and others simply got nauseous and got a headache, and some just weren't affected at all. It's a very, very interesting place, and you can tell that this was a, definitely a demo location. This is definitely a demo location of what a vault may look like, just because as we go throughout the establishment, we will find areas that, doors that just open into walls. And that's really just to show that it's not meant to be a livable vault, it's just meant to demonstrate specific characteristics of a vault. I can't get this debris, so we will quick save, and then I will do a disable maneuver, and we will go about our day. Moving right along, I think there's a little bit of trash on the other side we can clean up. This place is also good for getting components for your settlements. So even if you don't use this mod, you run around, you can find these gas canisters, great for aluminum. You'll also find fuses and a wide variety of other, I'd say more or less unique items. Am I just stuck here? Am I stuck here? Let's bounce up here. Okay, here we go. But yes, this place comes with a wide variety of unique items. And we have a lot to clean. Another quick save, and we have another speaker down here as well. So we'll get rid of pretty much all of this stuff, like so. And we can really see kind of the nefariousness of the placing of the speakers, because, well, let's be honest, not everyone's going to be looking at this as a speaker. Many people just walking around will likely think it is a grebe or some type of decorative placement on the walls. So that is very, very telling. And I think I can disable this without breaking anything. Excellent. We'll get the debris out of here. We'll leave the Galaxytron charging port alone, just because I like the way these look personally. And we will get rid of all these materials. This is a stain I cannot scrap. Now, this atrium is designed to look like a vault atrium, based upon what it would in theory be like in outer space. So we'll take a stop and we'll be making our way down there. This door leads nowhere. That's right, this door leads nowhere. So with a quick save and a narrator to continue guiding us on our path, we'll notice that at the top there is a Vault-Tec Vault Shelter sign-up sheet promotion. And it is, the sign-up forms were intense. We'll go specifically into what they were when I do lore videos. But the shorthand version, we're getting woozy again, the shorthand version is, it was everything from a psychological evaluation to a vault marital relations conduct guide to health forms to insurance policies, you name it, it was there. Yeah, it was definitely an experience to sign up to even be considered for a vault, let alone be accepted into one. Now, this room that we are scrapping is clearly what the living amenities would look like. And it actually is pretty nice. I mean, we're cleaning it up now. But if we just rearrange some stuff here, overall it is pretty nice with the debris off the ground. It would be a full-on living area, which, hey, you know what? You gotta love it. This just fell off the wall for no reason. This is a destroyed painting that I get. Okay, well, it's a destroyed painting. Can I just hang it up? Yes, we can do that. Perfect. It just keeps falling down. Okay, we'll leave it on the floor. We'll leave it on the floor. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. Now, for people who are wanting to know more about this area, if you come in here, I believe the store will be locked in your gameplay. But there's mannequins falling over. Let's get these mannequins out of here. Let's get the mannequins out of here. I did open this place up. You will find this area that has a lot of good things, and this skeleton belonged to the man who took his own life, unfortunately, due to radiation poisoning. It's a really sad state of affairs with what Vault-Tec did. So we can at least clean some of this up. This is a lore terminal. I can leave this here. We like lore terminals. Here you can find a fusion core, a military-grade circuit board, among some other nifty things. We'll just get all this debris chunks out of here, like so. There we go. This looks much nicer. Now we're gonna do this as nature, or rather the devs intended it. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna enable that. So this is all part of one thing, I guess. So this part can't be scrapped. Over here, we will find a shortcut to this area, but we encounter another astronaut animatronic to get the get the suit for the quest. And then there's another star core port right here. Look at that. Look at that. Alright. So we'll at the very least get this debris out of here without breaking the room. It looks like nature intended this part to be broken. And we will follow this into the child's room, and this cuts into another area, which we will get to later. For now, we'll just walk through the way it was intended, at least to start, just to maintain a swift cleaning process. And bada bing, bada boom. We'll leave the rocks here, because that's part of the thing. We are getting woozy, and we see that we are being sprayed in the face with gas. We are being sprayed in the face with gas. That is what is making us woozy, ladies and gentlemen. So do be very careful when you are fighting the robots in here. Just because there will be robots running around, and if you are woozy, then it may be challenging to navigate the combat scenario. Whoops. It may be challenging to navigate the combat scenario with gas in your face. Now, I'm gonna choose to leave pretty much everything as is in here. This is the hydroponics bay, where plants would be grown naturally in a vault. So I like it. I like it. We're gonna wrap our way back around here, and we end up in this area. You may be able to hear some narration or some buzzing in the background. I vaguely hear it under my talking. But yes, so this is kind of a little laboratory area. It's a little lab. We'll leave the floor mats on the ground, I think. And we'll get rid of this skeleton. Bada bing, bada boom, and the debris. Alright, so we're back over here, and it looks like I missed some office papers. And a vacuum tube. Coming around this corner, we see what it would have looked like had the people actually gone into space. Looks like there's a cap stash over there that I did not get. And that's fine. As long as we get kind of the bulk out of it. We don't really see the debris, but I'm pretty picky when it comes to making places look nice, which I'm sure you know by now. That being said, we have 2 more animatronic suits over here right in front of our face, and we'll leave those alone because I've not done the Hubologist quest at all. So we'll get the debris, the debris, the debris, the debris. And I'm going to just do a quick save here in just a moment. Because I feel like that is not debris. There's lots of debris over here. There's a little hole here. Make sure you collect the trader items and what's in the duffel bag. I do not remember off the top of my head. There may be a star core next to that person. Sometimes there are. Let me know in the comment section down below if there is. I cleaned this place out of star cores already. I don't remember off the top of my head of where they are. But having cleaned this area, well, almost cleaned this area, we can get rid of this debris and that debris. Stuff on the ceilings we should also be trying to remember to get. We'll do another quick save and a quick save, right? I am paranoid, so. But hey, if you guys like what you see and you made it this far in the video, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button. Also consider becoming a channel member because channel members get awesome perks like unique emotes that I threw up in the premiere earlier today. And you also get a free super chat each month. You get priority responses to comments as well as a wide variety of other perks, including but not limiting to early access to videos. I generally pop out my videos on the next day of being recorded, so this is going to go live in a day or two from the time of this recording. And for those people who are channel members, you get to see it first, so consider that. But no matter how you choose to support me, I'm just grateful you guys are here. You all make me happy, and I'm very grateful to have you. Now, this is the area where we would exit. And we find debris all over the place. Not surprising. 200 plus years is will take a toll on a building, to say the least, especially in an area that's been infested by ghouls, raiders, robots, and God knows what else. But this area is where you would meet a friendly salesman or saleswoman who would ever so subtly kind of drag you over here to start your adventure on being a vault member, a vault dweller. This is where the magic happened, guys, and usually, according to the lore, which I'm just, again, freehanding here for the sake of time, just doing it quickly. is they would start off with a polite family-friendly joke, or sometimes even scare people with threats about the coming nuclear war to get people to sign up. And if people still didn't sign up, regardless of the soft or hard sell strategies that they used, then the Vault-Tec employees would be encouraged to direct them to literature, such as magazines or pamphlets, that talked about the dangers of, among other things, radiation poisoning. So it was very, very kind of scandalous how Vault-Tec went about it to patrons who just took their kids here for some quality Nuka-Cola entertainment. That's kind of wild to me, but you know, the pre-war era was a pretty interesting place. It was arguably horrifying in some regards, with places that we have not been to as of yet, such as MedTech facility. That place is a nightmare in of itself. One final thing to keep in mind, if you do the Nira quest, which is basically the walking Nuka-Cola bottle that had been hacked by raiders, you can get the medallion for Nuka Galaxy right here. So make sure you keep an eye on this spot. And looks like there is some minor debris. There we go. Look at that. Look at how clean this place looks, you guys. Look at how nice and clean this is. Still have some work to do though. Not out of the woods yet. We also have more areas over here where people would sit to request sign up to be a vault dweller. And as I clean up this area, I would love to hear from you. Would you have signed up for the vault experiments in knowing what you know now? Would you sign up to be a vault dweller in the event of a nuclear apocalypse? Or if you didn't know, would you be swayed by the sales tactics and the coercion used by Vault-Tec? If you did not know, and if you wanted to provide for your family, would you choose Vault-Tec, or would you try and wing it as many people did? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'm very curious to hear whether or not you personally would have been a vault dweller. I don't know, honestly. I don't know if I would have been a vault dweller. I honestly don't know. It's kind of hard to say, because like, knowing what we know now, it would depend on the vault, right? Because some vaults were actually horrible. Some vaults were hilarious, like, you know, Vault 69. And that, which is exactly what you think it is. And then some vaults are like just normal control vaults, right? I mean, who knows, right? It's all dependent on where we are and when we wind up, I think. I think there are some vaults I would sign up for, honestly. There's goat posters here. Can I get this stain? Maybe yeah, no, I don't want to get rid of the walls. We'll make our way in here after a quick save. Yeah, you know, I'm not really sure. I think I would. I think I would. I think at the end of the day. It really, like I said, it depends on the vault, but a lot of vaults were messed up. Some of them were like just weird, and there's a few control vaults out there, so I mean, I don't know. Let's get all this out of here, I think. And we also have this area in here which we need to do. And keep in mind, I believe, yes, where is it? Yep, this is also a star core area right in here. Keep in mind, I may have skipped a couple. just because I wanted to go over a bit of the lore with you as well as get to know you guys better, whether or not you guys wanted to be vault dwellers or not. There's 2 here, 1 and 2. Make sure you guys swing by here to get these as well. Don't want to forget those. And also, right behind us is a dungeon steamer trunk. So this is the end loot box right here. Make sure you guys snag that. I think overall I'll leave the filing cabinets and things alone. I will get rid of some of the mists and like the files. But everything else, I think, even the floor pads here, I feel like can stay. We're back in here. We did that. So now we'll make our way out here. And we will scrap pretty much a lot, if not all of this. Can I just get the clutter, or do I have to get the actual shelf? Okay, here we go. We are disabling some towels. And picking up a cap stash, because we love cap stashes. Acid and a bolt-action rifle. This whole area is just a nightmare. So we're gonna take time to really focus on carefully cleaning this up, because some of the walls we have been able to scrap. And we'll get at least these weird floor pads and things off the ground in here. I think we'll just clean out most of this, actually. Get the cap stash. We will just pick these up, I guess. Do a quick save. And we will continue on our journey, which we are almost done. And if my memory serves correctly, I believe we are approaching the bottom floor of where we need to go. We'll leave that there. I think that makes sense to have. All this stuff being crammed in here never made sense to me, really. Or at least doesn't make sense to me now. But that's okay. We can just clean this up. This is basically like a little storage area, which, you know, fine, whatever. Served its time before the war, but after the war, nice clean hallways are what we are all about. And this is part of the floor too. Excellent. So now we are on the bottom set of the floor here. And hopefully this is also part of the wall. We'll leave all the the Protectron charging stations in their place. Clickety clackety goes my keyboard, just because we are flying through this section. Absolutely just dominating the garbage. Feel like I've gotten so much better at scrapping just by doing these videos. Even disabling, I feel like, because before I would struggle with disabling, and then now, you know, now I feel like it's just coming more naturally to me. Practice makes perfect, you guys. Regardless of skill level, I encourage you to practice, practice, practice. You're building, you're scrapping, practice it at all. And remember, on my server, there's, or excuse me, on my YouTube channel, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents, okay? There's just happy accidents. Alright, and then what? General clutter. We can leave these, you know what? Excuse me. I think we can, just get rid of everything down here. I'll get the tree out of here. Although, I will leave the kind of dead trees here. Just because well, it's trying to get me to build a robot station, which would be a fun spot down here, but it's not needed. Alright, we'll leave the benches. And I believe we are done. I'm just gonna do a once over. Missed that spot. And this, and missed all of this. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do a walkthrough and show you what I have done and how much you have supported me that led us to clean this. As always, I will see you next time.